Hello, everyone. With this COVID 19 crisis, which is going on around the world, there are a lot of numbers that are being thrown around. So, this session is about finding out how to calculate the moving average growth rates of active cases and moving average growth rates of total cases. How do you calculate those numbers using Excel? I will just show you that. So I have some data from www.worldometers.info, which is providing a data set for the COVID-19 cases across the world. It is doing that for each country as well. So what I've done here is I have collected data from 10th May 2020 to 17th May 2020, that is yesterday. And this data is only for India. So in the first instance, I have collected data for the total number of cases for each day. And in the second instance, in this table below, I have taken total active cases in India. So active cases is basically total number of cases on that particular day minus the number of people who have recovered from COVID-19 minus people who have died from that disease. So the same thing has been done for the period 10th May 2020 to 17th May 2020. These numbers that you see here, these are the number of active cases. Now let's calculate the growth rates per day. So growth rate, as you all know, growth rate is nothing but the current date minus the previous date, current data minus the previous data divided by the previous data multiplied by 100. So we'll put it here. This is the current data minus the previous data. We will close the bracket and divide it by the previous number, which is this number. And this we will multiply by 100. So this, let's multiply by 100. So we'll multiply this number separately. So this is a number, we'll just drag this number for all of them and we'll get the growth rates per day. So let's have another column here in between. Let's call it percentage growth rate per day. So we'll simply multiply this number by 100. So we get this number. We just copy the formula across and we get this number. Okay. And let's remove the number of decimal places. So we'll make it to 2 decimal points. It comes to this number. Okay. Now we look at the average growth rate over a 7-day period. Okay. So we simply can take the average of these 7 numbers, which will be sum of these numbers divided by 7. That would give us the average growth rate over a 7-day period. Now, in a lot of analysis, you would have seen a 7-day moving average. Okay, 7-day moving average. So we'll come to that later. Let's look at so average growth rate over a 7-day period for the total number of cases in India is 5.38%. Oh, this is 5.38%. Let's again decrease the number of decimal points. We'll make it 2. So it is 5.38%. I'll come to the moving average later. Okay, so again the growth rate will be the current value minus the previous value divided by the previous value. So again, let's multiply this number by 100 to get the percentage. And we'll copy this formula across. And let's decrease the number of decimal places to 2. Again, if we have to find the average growth rate for a 7-day period, we'll simply add these numbers, or we can directly find the average using the average function, and we'll get the number. So it is 3.48. Now suppose we want to find a moving average. Okay, so what do we do? Suppose we want to find the 6-day moving average. Let's say, let's make it 6-day moving average. So 6-day moving average is how? So let's take the first 6 days, which is 11th May to 16th May, right? So let's find the average 6-day moving average for 10 to 16th, right? So we'll just say average and find this. Okay, so it is 5.32%. Now what happens in moving average? You leave out the first day. Okay, suppose tomorrow you will leave out the first day which was there in the previous calculation. So if you have to calculate for, so this moving average is on 16th May. This moving average is on 16th May. Suppose you have to find the moving average for 17th May. You will leave out the data for 11th May. So again, you will find the average, but you will leave out the first day that was used in the calculation. So now the moving average, 6-day moving average has come to 5.35%. Same thing can be done here. So 6-day moving average, let's put the headline here, and first we'll take for, let's find the moving average, 6-day moving average for 16th May. It will be average for the previous 6 days, which is 456. This is the moving average, 3.35%, moving average of the growth rate, right? 3.35%. Now the moving average for 17th May would be, you would leave out the data for 11th May. You will start from 12th May and finish on 17th May. So now this is 3.33%. Okay, so that's how you calculate the average growth rate for a particular period, 7-day period or 8-day period. You just find the simple average, and if you find the moving average, you calculate for the previous number of days. Suppose you want to find the moving average for 6 days, you get the previous 6 days. If you move on to the next day, you can drop the first day in your previous calculation. So it will be the immediate previous 6 days. So that's how you calculate the growth rates. So this was the data for COVID-19 cases, the total cases and active cases in India. I hope you liked it. Thank you.